Previously on Search4hurt, ex-Aussie triathlete Matt Murphy spent most of his honeymoon in the USA training with some world-class athletes in preparation for his crazy idea.
Oh, we're gonna make you hurt. That's what you're looking for.
To complete a large number of endurance events and train with Australia's top athletes, sporting teams and trainers in just 4 months.
I think that's what you call the hurt box.
Another CrossFit session was on the cards. Firstly, we hung out with Chris Spieler in the US, and then we get to hang out with Australia's own Chad MacKay, the #1 Aussie, so it was pretty cool.
Chad MacKay's been regarded as Australia's fittest man. Pure strength mixed with a heart the size of Farlap gives him the ranking of #1 in Australia. And in the 2012 CrossFit World Games, achieved an amazing 9th place.
But the day's pretty full. I finish up at about 7:30 tonight, so I look forward to a big dinner then.
Now, just take note today, guys. This guy's strong. Really strong. So, yeah, we might have a bit of a quad off later to see who's got the biggest quads, but you'll see how strong this guy is. So, I guess what's our plan for the morning's portion of the workout?
Olympic lifting, and then a strength component, and then have a little bit of a break, and then 2 conditioning workouts, and then a rest until mid-morning, and then another 2 conditioning workouts. So we'll see how we go.
It's going to be a busy day.
We'll get Matt and his quads in there as well.
All right, let's get into it.
Bring the bar down a little bit lower down your back. And this is more like a powerlifting style squat. So you can always lift a lot more. So those elbows are high, feel those shoulder blades come on.
Yeah.
We're going to go high bar, so roll that bar up the back.
So this is my bar, and then this is Chad's bar.
Here at the top, send the shoulders all the way to the ears.
All Chad's advice. You watch, it'll pay off right here. Stayed upright, mate.
So we're just going to head down to a little garage. We're going to do the next conditioning workout. It's a little bit tight down there, but we'll see how we go.
So you've done your strength work inside. That's like the meat part of the workout, but now you've got to add in the potatoes as well, right? Meat and potatoes. So this is the cardio piece to complement one another.
Yep.
So the strength in there gives you the ability to lift this weight at a fast pace.
Yeah, absolutely. So the strength component is probably more important than the conditioning.
Yep.
The conditioning basically wears you out.
Yeah.
So I've got 45 squats to do, 45 sit-ups to do, and if my knee joint isn't strong, my hips aren't strong, that's kind of why we do those heavy back squats. So now this kind of feels like a warm-up kind of.
Yeah, nice.
With the GHD sit-up, our back never really gets into a C-shaped position when we're at the top. You'll feel it from here to here for the next couple of days. So.
All right, so Chad's going to do 21 front squats, 21 reps on the GHD, 15 front squats, 15 reps on the GHD, 9 front squats, 9 reps on the GHD, as fast as possible. The speed that you get under that bar is just, I'm like, because when I'm doing stuff at home like cleans and squat cleans and stuff, it just feels like slow motion. And I see you just, and I'm like, there's 60 kilos there. Like, I just.
Enough praising Matt. Chad's on a mission.
4. Good, come on, last 9. Hey, come. 4:08, mate. Yew. Well done, man. Job. I had to stand on that. It was getting air. Good job. Far out.
So it's 3:08 because I started on a minute.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
That's all right.
Good job, mate. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Well done. Will there be some lack of oxygen there now?
Get your notepads out because after the break, Matt gets a few tips off the best before it's his turn, including the elusive CrossFit special, muscle ups.
Elbows stay close, slowly pull.
After some Olympic lifting, Chad smashes a CrossFit-style conditioning workout and gives a few tips to Matt to ensure his form is correct and he's feeling the hurt.
Just glue the heels. Better. What do you think about when you get tired? Just keeping the biceps away from the floor.
Okay, biceps.
Yeah, better.
Oh, that's good. Mate, that wants to push the bar up.
Good. It's like when you're touching, you'll start to come up, snap. Better.
Nice.
And again.
Early snap.
Good.
Oh, hello.
Touch here as you come up. Good. Touch the floor, touch the pole. Snap early. And then snap. That's your work there. Just a little bit of quad. Beautiful.
So, just note, it's unbelievable. Double the weight that I'm going to do.
2, 1, and go. Good job, buddy. Relax, and then snap. Down a bit quicker. Mate, you're looking good. Just keep moving through this.
What's this?
Breathe on the transition. Done. Good job. Good job. Five in your head. Here we go. Counting down. Mate, just keep moving now, buddy. Keep moving. Doing great. Easy. 5, 4, 3. Stay on it. Anything. There's 2. One more, buddy. Yeah, great job. Great job. Straight on.
Matt's hurting this much, and it's only the first set.
Number?
2 more. Come on.
Let's see how he's faring towards the end.
Mate, one more. You got this. Straight on there now. Let's go. 9 to finish. Quick as you can. And time. 3:32, buddy. 3:32. Well done.
Matt registers an impressive time, just 24 seconds outside of Chad's. A great effort, given this type of training is Chad's specialty, and he's regarded as Australia's best.
Pain for the feeling is like running 3,000 metre effort the last three minutes.
Yeah.
Like, here's oxygen deplete.
Yeah.
So fast. Oh, like, you want to move the weight, but you just can't.
Yeah. You got to stop at the top.
You're looking at it like a little bit. You don't want to go back down because it hurts so much coming up. But you're physically not going to be able to make it back up.
It takes a lot to do a workout like that and hit it at 100%. I call it like the +1. You got to have something else +1. You got to have that little bit extra. And I think it just comes back down to having a big heart, not giving in, and just giving it your best.
You just think of it as fun though, don't you?
Oh mate, I love it.
This isn't finished. They now head inside to stretch and get ready for another hurtful CrossFit cardio session.
And just roll out the tight areas of the quads. It's not very comfortable and a lot of people don't really enjoy it, but it's good for the body. And then go again, keep jamming that knee out. And then up.
I can feel glute max is obviously strong, but glute me's just going, come on, fire.
Chad's going to try and teach Matt a muscle up, which is like the hardest CrossFit movement. I think he said he's done maybe 3 in his whole life, which might have been flukes because he just tried to do a couple and he couldn't do it. But I think he's strong enough that it'll just be a technique thing. So hopefully Chad will give him some pointers and he'll be up in the air.
Can't believe that they do like 20 of these in a row.
What you do is think about the ring sitting on your wrist. Get those fingers right over the top.
Yeah.
So the fingers don't do all that much. It kind of rests on the wrist. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from that position, we're going to think about doing like a strict pull-up. I want you to pull to the chest, and then turn, head goes down.
Okay.
Hold there, come back down for me. So when you first pull, your elbows start to do this. Keep the elbows in like a train track, and then turn last. So elbows stay close, slowly pull, turn.
And now I've got, what, 20 to go?
What I want you to do is use a little bit more of a swing now. Like what you're doing before. Forward and back. Keep, this is called the false grip. Stay in the false grip. Forward, back swing. Kip. Pop yourself over. Just think about keeping the elbows in. Don't let those elbows flare out. Kip. Boom!
That's what I'm talking about.
As soon as your body goes forward, swing back, and then pop. Beautiful. Good job.
Yeah. When you're told some, simple things to make life easier, I wouldn't have got it by myself, but you're told one thing, two things, and you do it.
After the break, Matt challenges Chad to a test of fitness against the clock. Matt's back in the gym for another cardio session with Australia's fittest man. Take note if you're in need of some more hurt in your training.
But even the thought process of how like this is, like, for you, you're used to it, but for me, like, I'm concerned. Like, it's pretty hard. But he said I'll be all right, so I trust him.
He'll be good.
Here we go, and they start with 5 box jumps up and back. Then head for a sprint, 100 metres outside to his fence and back. 5 box jumps again. 10 front squats. Then 50 double unders on the rope.
What rest we got? Same?
Just after the first round, and Matt's already making some room.
I think he's going to go bar. I think he's having breakfast again. 7 seconds. He liked that bacon so much, he wants to bring it back up.
30 seconds, Matt. Don't miss this. You're on television.
Oh, 30 seconds.
Is that getting out of this box?
2, 1, go.
Here we go for round 2, and Matt seems a little lighter.
That's one, right?
I think anyone knows that Matt's fit. What I was surprised about was, obviously Chad's a CrossFitter and he's so strong, but even on the endurance stuff, he was just amazingly fast.
What can I do to get through this easier?
Well, you've already tried one method, Matt. Show us what you're made of. You're only up against Australia's fittest man.
One to go.
I'm squatting 40, he's squatting 90.
You're still amazing. He's just a little bit more amazing. Good job, Sean.
Okay, perhaps it's lucky Matt didn't hear that. So moving on to something that Matt dreads, but there's no pulling out.
We're going into a terrible thing.
It's called Tabata box jump. So it's basically 20 seconds of work. You can do it with any movement. 20 seconds of work, as many reps as you can get done. And then 10 seconds rest straight after that. And then you continue to do that for 8 rounds. So total time of 4 minutes only. So two 20-second breaks per minute. It's only 4 minutes of work. So all we're going to do is count our total score, how many times we jump up and down off the box. And that'll be our score for the workout. So aiming to get somewhere between 10 and 15 box jumps in the 20 seconds.
But it's not just strength, because you're using big muscle groups.
It'll be thicker as well.
It's going to be terrible.
Anything, it's anything. Had to pawn my favourite diamond ring, with the excuse that I lost it, not a clue. I keep on searching, like I'm searching for coins down the couch. See my mum's fags, take a few and try to shut the snouts for peace. So I can afford a pair of Nikes. What I rolled it with the man, it feels like the family, but it's a fool's front. Cause my future seemed a picker. The struggle for funds had me apply for job seekers. This life journey of mine, a constant uphill. Hard to keep a spied gazing as I sit upon the windowsill. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Left with the rest, so together we step.
I'm getting a drink.
So, people can scale that workout
Yeah.
just by using a smaller box. That was good, buddy. You did well. You did well.
Oh, thanks,
Good
mate.
job. Good job.
This guy's a freaking animal, man. Jesus.
Matt's impressed, but when we come back, we're going to see a different side of Matt, where he unleashes all his triathlete knowledge to help Chad in future events. After 3 cardio sessions and an Olympic lifting session, stretching is needed.
I hope it doesn't break.
No matter how weird. And now it's time to refuel. Enough for a baby elephant.
With Chad MacKay being, #1 in Australia for CrossFit, he leaves no stone unturned. So when he knew that we were going to catch up, Chad asked me to stick around to look at his form on the swim, bike, run, scene, because he knew what I'd done in the past. And so we went and had a look. It's been really good though. Like, he showed me how to do a muscle up, because I could kind of do it, but he showed me how to do it a lot easier, obviously with less effort, which was awesome. But I hope, I can repay that favour by showing him some little skill things to do in the pool, or riding or running, because that's my thing. But yeah, he's an animal. Man.
The guys warm up just outside the Sydney Swim Centre, then inside for some lessons from Matt. The tides have turned.
Use that breathing. Stay relaxed. So about 30 seconds worth. We'll keep that where it is, and then we'll put you up. Because if you've got to do something, you've got to run after this. If your quads are torched, because your seat's too low like it is now, okay, let's chill for a sec. It is, if it's like 10K, you want to mix it up from there to there to there to there. Mix up your, but always pressure on the pedals, always pressure on the pedals. You're using big muscles, man, But relax, all up here, need it.
I think these positions will be good.
Relax. But then you've also got to remember, you don't want to get in here. This is the open, okay? And you can pull up it, mate. So you see Lance Armstrong, he was the innovator of doing this. He used to pull up, because that pulling up motion, pull through the back, through the glutes, and it shortened the hamstrings up, wanting to pull the pedal up. Once you pull it up, you just got to drive the pedal forward. So knee out there, push down there, and it'll get a nice clean motion out.
Some bike technique done, and now to get a little wet.
All right, so we're going to go down and do some swimming.
Cut a few laps.
How far do you want to get? 200?
Yeah, 200.
In the main part? Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, there you go. Now keep the other high. So here.
Matt gets to see Chad swimming for the first time. Matt knows big men in the gym don't generally swim too well.
Okay. How do you think you swim?
I swim alright, but I've got lazy legs.
Mate, that was nice.
Right?
Yeah. The trick, mate, the only guy that's going to have a chance against you is a guy that used to be like a NCAA swimmer or an Olympic swimmer. No one's going to hop out the water in front of you.
Fingers crossed, buddy.
Mate, okay. You're a big boy. So you're kind of getting to here and then taking your next stroke. Let's change the pattern up of getting to say here and then taking the next stroke. Okay, because it's a 200, it's boom boom. If it was 1500, you can afford to stay almost catch up. But instead of catch up, let's change, take the next stroke here. When you rotate the head, rotate like this. Don't rotate like that. It's pretty good. Even his streamlines, he's got a...
Unexpectedly, Chad's moving too quick and Matt has to keep up to check his form.
Now I'd say, whatever we go in a minute, sit up a little bit, change the different muscles, but do not drop the wattage. Just because you stood up, why should you drop wattage? Using some different tiny muscles so that when you get on the run, everything's a bit more ready. But if it does have wattage, focus. If you change your position, keep the wattage the same. Good. How do you feel sitting up like that?
Feels like I have to work a little bit
Get
harder.
one down there, let's go. So like, Chad's going to compete at World Games, and one of the things with the bike, and a tiny little thing like his setup, if his seat was any slower, he'd blow his quads out. So just thinking having the seat the right height and working those little things out, mate, it can mean the difference between 1 and 2. Up to speed. Follow my line and see if you're rather it.
They go for a run at good speed, and again, Matt's impressed.
You're not meant to be able to run that fast when you're that big. If anything, just take over the game. Relax at speed. Find that speed that you can get to when you're relaxed. As soon as you go over that speed, you tense up. Relax at speed. You can just turn the legs over relaxed.
As mentioned, Chad came 9th in the CrossFit World Games after seeing Matt. And you won't believe what was involved.
Found out the 2012 CrossFit Games would begin 2 days earlier than expected. The first event is a swim, bike, run.
I'm pretty sure Matt's advice helped. I wonder how Chad went in that event.
Again, highlighting the international nature of the CrossFit Games. We got an Australian across the finish line first.
Next week, Matt heads off to train with the Rebels rugby union team.
And the loser, there's consequences.
And Elise gets thrown in too. Then another elite sporting team, 10-time premiers, the Richmond Tigers.